So now we're going to take our steak and place it. Oh, now look at that.
British TikTok cooking. What many agree to be the 3 most terrifying words a human can possibly string together. If you happen to be unfamiliar with why that might be, well, today your life is about to be changed forever and, not for the better. You see, the other day I got a DM on Instagram from a fellow named David telling me about a guy whose food is, quote, genuinely insane. So naturally, being a guy who loves insane food, I went and checked it out and I was introduced to the TikToker Jimmy Stewart 59. And David, you were not exaggerating, pal. The TikToks we're about to watch today genuinely contain some of the most insane, unironic cooking I have ever seen. I really don't think this is a joke. I think this is actually how this guy cooks day to day. And just in a general sense of considering safety, I don't think that's a good thing, okay? The best way I can describe Jimmy is if Kay's Cooking and Jack Scalfani combined all of their cooking skills and sent them to a man who has no regard for personal safety. That is what we're dealing with here, people. So get ready. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Morning. I'm no long home and I'm feeling a bit rough, so I'm going to have a hangover breakfast. A wee omelette consists of onions, peppers, mushrooms and cheese. I would be making my famous Buckfast latte, but I've no milk, so Buckfast straight will just have to do.
Alright, so I didn't know what Buckfast was, so I looked it up, and apparently it's caffeinated wine, and this guy is normally drinking a Buckfast latte. Now look, I'm not a drinker, so maybe I'm out of line here, but I feel like wine and milk are probably not meant to go together, alright? Now you might be thinking, okay, this omelet seems relatively normal, those are not like crazy ingredients, in fact, they're the opposite, they're quite standard. Yeah, just wait.
And first of all, we'll get a knob of butter. Right, we'll get that into a bag.
Anybody getting some deja vu? Yep, we've seen the infamous omelet bag before. Jack has done that to us. Would you believe me if I told you it's about to get worse? Because you should.
Now we'll get the rest in the bag. Now we'll get the cheese and that in, get the eggs in there. Oh, nearly.
You know, sometimes I really sit here and I'm kind of taken aback about what I do for a living. I'm sitting here on a Tuesday afternoon talking about, I don't know, a 50, 60-year-old man who lives across the world from me, cooking an omelet in a bag, in a full, like, biker setup, but not like a real biker setup, like a Halloween costume biker setup. Like, he definitely would be kicked out of a biker bar if he walked in looking like this. Drinking, or at least wanting to be drinking, a wine latte. I've got the best job in the world.
Now we'll add some salt and pepper. Now, once you've gave that a good mix up, boil a kettle. So while that's cooking...
I know on paper that this is just another vessel to boil water in, but for some reason, the use of an electric kettle makes this feel much less safe than just boiling your omelet bag in a pot. I mean, like, this is one step away from making an omelet in, like, a coffee maker. This has got to be statistically more dangerous than just cooking it in a pot, right?
Time for a wee drink. That should be ready. Let's get a go. Oh. Ah, yeah, fucker. Oh. Oh, now look at that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What is that? Why does it have freckles? Why has it developed skin? Oh my god. Jimmy, I am begging you, please do not eat that.
Oh, amazing.
I feel genuinely ill, and I'm not even the one eating the egg. This is horrible. We're not even halfway done.
I'm back again with some cost of living and energy saving tips. I'm going to be keeping it simple tonight because I've not had time to go to the supermarket. First of all, we've got a Scotch pie, a bit of haggis, cheese, jalapenos, and some HP brown sauce.
Alright, so I'm not from the land down over, so I don't know what HP brown sauce tastes like, but I've been told it tastes like A1, which is like, okay, fine, but I don't know if that really mends well with the taste of jalapenos. Haggis, if you don't know, is literally just sheep organs. So we're dealing with a Scotch pie, which I think is just like a meat pie, a brown sauce of sorts, jalapenos, and sheep innards.
So first of all, we'll get the Scotch pie. There you go. Then top that with a couple of jalapeno peppers. There we go. Top that off with some grated cheese.
Alright, so if we just stopped right here, not gonna lie, I'd probably mess that up. I mean, a meat pie with jalapenos and cheese, I mean, where can you really go wrong? You're essentially just eating a burrito at that point. As long as they're not pickled jalapenos, sorry, but if you like pickled jalapenos, you're wrong. If you want to eat a bell pepper, just go eat a bell pepper, okay? Do I have a small hatred for pickled jalapenos? Maybe. Is it coming through?
Now we're going to seal all that in with our haggis. Now we've got that sealed, I would usually wrap it up in tin foil, but I've not got any, so grease-proof paper is going to have to do the trick.
Alright, so like, I don't know what haggis tastes like. The thought of eating sheep intestines and hearts and stuff, I mean, not exactly my favorite, but I mean, a lot of people eat it, so maybe there's something there. Maybe this won't be too bad. I don't know. Like, as long as haggis is good, I think it'd be kind of hard to mess this up.
We're going to be placing it in the kettle.
Alrighty, I immediately retract my previous sentiment. I was not aware this was going in the kettle too. I thought this might be microwaved or something. I don't know, put in a pan, maybe. Anytime we start boiling meat, I start to get worried. There are many uses of boiling meat in cooking, but I don't think this is a good one.
Now, we'll give that roll a wee crisp up. Right, let's get this plated.
Wow. Okay. Alright. I did some research, on the electric consumption of toasters and irons, and it seems like they're pretty even, if not the iron being a little more energy consuming. Jimmy, I've really got to imagine that we're not really saving any money here by using an iron over like an $11 toaster from Walmart. Plus, I mean, again, at the end of the day, they are both just sources of hot surfaces, but I feel like a toaster has got to be more food safe than an iron.
So, there you go, look at that. Cost of living and energy crisis. Not in this kitchen.
There may not be an energy crisis in your kitchen, Jimmy, but there is definitely a form of crisis, okay? Can't really trade one for another and call it a good idea.
So tonight we're going to be making fur coat with a knicker steak.
Anybody want to translate that? I'd appreciate it.
Couple of tatties, peppercorn sauce, washed down with a fine wine. So we get our steak. Get a wee bit of butter. A bit of pepper.
Jimmy, you didn't even do the Salt Bay thing with salt. There was one objective.
So now we're going to take our steak and place it. So while that's cooking, we'll get the sauce and the potatoes on the go.
Hey Jimmy, cooking is a real generous term in this situation. What do you guys think the chances are that this iron got cleaned between this video and the last one we watched? I'm gonna say it's almost zero. The worst part is that this video was uploaded first, so there is definitely raw steak bacteria all over that haggis sandwich. But at this point, I don't think there's anything Jimmy's immune system hasn't seen, so probably just another Thursday. Alright, so for the remainder of the video, I guess he didn't feel like doing a voiceover because there's just copyrighted music now until the end of the video, so looks like we're gonna be talking about this live. Wow. Okay. No way that steak's actually gonna end up being cooked. Let's just see. Do we get a sneak? No, we don't get a sneak peek, but he is putting gold flake on it. Okay. Can't use a toaster because that's gonna cost too much energy-wise, but we can cover a steak in gold. Okay. Sure. Oh, the potatoes too. I mean, why not? Okay, there's the Salt Bay thing. At least we did get this. Let's look at this steak. I'm thinking blue rare at best. If that, oh man. Oh man, yeah, that's not even cooked, Jimmy. That might as well have just been right out of the package, Jim. Don't eat it, Jimmy. Oh, don't wash it down with the buckfist. Buckfast? Is it buckfist to buckfist? Oh, it doesn't matter. Wow. That is a comically large glass, guys. All right. My goodness. Jimmy, how you survived that steak? That's gotta be a national mystery because that thing was basically still alive. Well guys, today will definitely go down in history. I'm not sure that we'll ever see any sort of cooking again that will ever rival that of Jimmy's. The things we saw today, I'm not sure have ever been done by humans before, and you know what? I don't think they'll ever be done again. Jimmy, if you ever see this video, I wish you the absolute best. You are truly a man amongst men. If you ever feel the desire to upgrade to a toaster, DM me, brother. I gotcha. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Subscribe.